starts to play as aggressive as this, he can zone Cicada right out of the lane in these early levels.
A lot of it had to do with him not getting the rune.
Yeah.
Because if he got the rune, he would have had a salve, and then he'd just be right back in lane after Old Chicken almost used all of his mana. So, yeah. I rarely seen bounty runes have actually that much effect, but it seems like it's been a big deal in the middle lane.
And obviously in the side lane as well. Actually, top lane, that is where we're going to see the first blood. Paparazzi able to pounce in and burning. I mean, he's just been sitting with this Glaives harass with the minimal resources he has. And he's have to be so careful on Paparazzi going in, and just look at this. Salah just gets bursted down and he'll just find himself away, but the curse is too much. And they don't only find Sylar, they get a second. Garda being forced to run the hell back, and just the damage that Burning's doing with his Glaives and the curse is absolutely crushing this lane. And this is just a pretty appalling start here for EHOME in terms of their carry. Bottom lane, Old 11's doing all right. Mid lane, as we've seen, Old Chicken is holding his own, but this top lane is it's an absolute disaster for Sylar.
It's Iron Talon time or lane swap time. So now he has Magic Stick. I guess that's good versus the Bat Rider, but he is still sitting at a very
Look at these jukes. Look at these jukes from Paparazzi. That was absolutely glorious. He's probably going to pay with his life here, though. Old Chicken coming into the neighborhood and finishing him off. But some very nice fancy footwork from the Slark to get himself another solo kill. Will be knocked back to base. Paparazzi. Oh my goodness. He stood near the creep, and he only just got the level 6 Shadow Dance from that. I don't know if it saves him necessarily. Old 11 trying to surge after him. Paparazzi is pinging it out. We did miss the kill mid, but I want to look at the action here. It looks like Paparazzi will survive, but mid he's been hunted down by In July with an Invis rune and the lasso at the ready. And there is also an axe in the neighborhood. Sylar could be in a bit of trouble here. The Firefly is there. Cicada moving in to follow through with the call and dunk down onto the Terrorblade. They'll lose him. But meanwhile, at the same time, Old 11 actually got away with the solo kill onto Paparazzi's Slark. So at the end of the day, both teams losing their position 1. And unfortunately, we couldn't see how Old 11 got away with that because we were watching the action down bottom, but I can only imagine it was a repeat of what we saw last time. But this time, Slark unable to play his way around of it. Cicada with a rotation towards the mid lane, looking towards Nix's assassin. The damage for the Glaze of Burning allow them to get a second kill in quick succession. Cicada falling low, hits the Quill Spray spam. Sylar's there, and it might just be Q. Q goes for the TP out in the tree line. Guard is there, ready and waiting with the stun. Cicada can be back across. In fact, with the Purification and the call, IGV can turn this one around. Guard falling low, dunk down. That's going to be one. IGV could look to chase down for more here. Old Chicken on the retreat. Injulight coming back in. Firefly's back up a good flame. IGV will spot this all out. So indeed, Injulight just goes for the straight TP out. Is he going to make it? No! The last minute second. Buy that blink, son! Buy that blink, he does. He will pay with his life. So that, yeah, very, very close there. They would have, I don't think he saw Garner necessarily. That gap will be closed. IGV, they want to fight. There's a blink dagger now on Cicada as well. And we'll see what they can find. Cicada gets the jump in immediately onto the Yoga. Who's going to be dropped back to as well. They get the lasso onto Garda, dragging him back. GA's there as well to keep IGV buffed up and allow them to chase down for more. They've already found 2. They'll get the call onto the Darks here, bringing down Old 11 as well. Old Chicken tries for the TP out. He's going to make it. They've got nothing to hold him back. But IGV there with a very strong defense around the tier 1.
So that means everyone else needs to watch their bristle. They need to play around the bristle much more.
Cicada had a very handy Invis rune, allowing him to close in the gap onto the Nyx assassin. Taking down Garda into the bank of Cicada as he closes his way towards the blade mail. And meanwhile, in the mid, they now even find themselves something else. Firefly and the lasso back up and available. In July, jumping in onto Old Lanham. They'll be able to pick themselves up another more stolen intelligence here for Burning. 18 minutes in, 16 intel stolen. 12 to 4, it could start.
Just don't run support. He's in the back. He got caught out by Slark, and now forced to already pop his ultimate while the rest of IG.
Global Silence is going to come out. See if they actually have to find anything in this one. Looks like it was a little bit of a defensive one to make sure Paparazzi doesn't go down. Surge forward onto Old Chicken, trying to close the gap onto Cicada, eyeing up Q and Burning as well. starts to back himself up. Takada gets the call off before the Nyx assassin is able to stun. GA comes through as well. Sylar trying to do what he can, but there's not a lot he can with the GA up. Look at the lasso onto the Terrorblade, dragging Sylar back. The call to follow through. It's a beautiful combination there from ITV to not take down just one, but two at the cores of EHOME. Sakata jumping in for more. Will be held back by the Fire Blast of Old Lanham. It's a good multicast as well as the three-man vacuum, but there's no follow-up from EHOME. They've lost three. Paparazzi storming forward, looking to help the team find a fourth, and indeed they will. They surround Old Lanham, and ITV with some perfect execution there, some fantastic kind of juggling of skills between EHOME. Indeed, as you said, just not getting anything out of this movement. Whereas IGV allowing Paparazzi the security to take the tower. Sylar is in the mid lane, and Paparazzi is actually going to find him out. He's going to miss the pound. Still manages to kind of clip up to the high ground there, which is fortunate enough for him. Gets the vision to allow Angelai to jump forward with the lasso. Call to follow through. I mean, as we're seeing, just this use of the lasso and the Berserker's call just absolutely destroys the Terrorblade. There's no chance for Sylar to fight back or keep himself alive with a clutch thunder. And they may not have finished there. They're moving in for more. They get the break in onto Old Chicken. Again, Sakata's there with a follow-up call. It's a good vacuum wall and stun to follow through, but the damage follow-up isn't there. Again, Q pops the GA. There's been a buyback with Sylar. They just call GG. They tap out, and I really can't blame EHOME as IGV. And you know, it's well, the first day we're seeing the teams here in these groups, and I've not had the chance to really watch these guys, but this team looks really hot, man.